everything is working out, that this is all gonna go well. Hey guys, it's Bella Young, and today I will be doing a shoot with Bianca. I've been wanting to try this thing out with my hair where I put wire and do like a weird sculpture. I couldn't find all my wire, so I had to take apart my wire man. And I hope these are enough. If not, I'm gonna start using chopsticks and whatever I have around the house. So I'm gonna do this pink eyeshadow look. I mean, how hard can it be just putting pink on my freaking face? This for the pink, for the glimmer. I just looked at the video and it kind of looks like I have a pink bruise. I already put on mascara, I did my eyebrows. I mean, I kind of got them done. I just brushed them. Do you hear that thunder? I kind of wanted to try purple lips out. This brand always smells so good. Wait, let me do the YouTuber thing right there. Time for the wire. This is so ugly. Who let me even try this? Oh my god. Okay. Ew, I have cotton all on my lips now. I should have thought that through. Ew. Much better. Oh yeah, by the way, the left side was way easier than the right side. Don't know why. I was kind of just gonna shove it in there, but I don't think that's realistic. That's probably why my cousin was so interested in how I was gonna do this. Ooh, I can just shove it in there. I don't know what I'm doing. There has to be some easier way to do this. Maybe I can... How do I want this design to look? Guys, it's hot. It's raining really loud and it's bothering me. I'm about to take off my socks. I don't know. She's gonna have to help me with it because I don't know what that looks. I'm gonna put flowers in it. I got a pocket full of fake flowers and it's all my own. My own. Guys, I'm tired. I should have lined my lips. Rookie mistake. But yeah, she's gonna bring a projector screen and we're gonna see how this comes out. I'm probably gonna have to angle my head down for majority of the shoot for the hair to show.
So my name is Bianca Mehnert. My Instagram is Biancamstudios, LLC. Service all of Palm Beach County, Florida. I didn't realize until I was a little older that I was just always really interested in cameras. Like when I was really little, I wanted a disposable camera so bad. I was interested in documenting my very boring normal life. Like I've always been fascinated with photos. Like album covers, that's my shit. That's probably what really got me into photography. Because I was born 93, so we still had CDs, you know? So like when the CD would come out and that album cover and then you're flipping through the lyrics and all that artwork, like that was my thing. My mom raised me with the mentality, whatever you pick in life that you're gonna do, make sure that you absolutely love to do it. It has to be something that if you get stressed about it, you're still gonna wanna do it the next day just because you love it. And that's why I was like, photography. I could edit for hours. Once you find something you love, as meticulous or as challenging as it is, you're gonna do whatever it takes just because that love for it is so strong. And I'm like so thankful my mom taught me that, because I'm like, that's the only reason I'm doing this. It's the only reason I'm making money for it. When I say making money, I mean, I'm still able to pay bills and like continue to do it. So far still, hopefully one day I'll be able to rein in some major profit from it. But a lot of it's like, you love it more than the money. I have a lot of goals, but I would love to cross that off the list. Album cover type things for, I guess, more published or well-known artists out there. I think when you do this for work, you gotta be open to any type of client. You have a list of things you wanna do and you just keep crossing them off, keep crossing them off, keep crossing them off, until I guess you have to make a new list. It's gonna be cool like 10 years later when you realize, wow, I didn't think I could, but wow, I really did accomplish all that. Hopefully, right? That's the goal. That's my goal, to just be able to keep crossing things off the list. I got my bachelor's in photography. I'm trained to be able to take any kind of photograph. So I know how to take in-studio shots, outdoor shots. I know how to work with strobe lights. I know how to do food photography, family portraits, events, fashion. I was taught how to do every single thing. So for me, it's more or less like, what don't I like to do? I won't offer. And then the things that I love to do, I'll offer. That's why I do branding and then family portraits, and it feels a little mixed because I'm like, okay, I can stand families, I can stand engagements. Don't really like weddings because it's a lot of pressure. So it depends. I offer different packages and they come with a different amount of edits. So as far as how long editing sessions take, it depends on which package the client gets. So there's actually a difference between an edit and a retouched photograph. An edited photograph just means that you fix minor things, like you cropped it, you straightened it, you fixed the lighting, color balance. A retouched photograph is when you retouch the skin a little bit, you add some color grading, you add some effects onto it, you bring it into Photoshop. That's retouching. But I think a lot of people think an edit is a retouched. The way you price your photography is you're supposed to be able to make a living off of it. So you're supposed to book as many sessions that it takes, however many you need to make your bills. Since my mom and I own the company together, I am considered the talent. My mom is the accountant bookkeeper. So she actually, on a spreadsheet, there is a way to figure out how much money you spend, how much the cost of living is. So you have how much it costs to run your company, how much it costs to keep yourself alive, and then all those little extras. And then you put that into like a spreadsheet somehow. I didn't do it, my mom did. What you do is like you keep track of your budget week by week by week, and then you account how much money that is along with your company expenses. So when you get that number, and then you add a profit to that too, because you have to make money too. There's two separate ways to do that. At 10% is supposed to be profit, and then 30% is supposed to be fixed costs. So you put all that together and you figure out, okay, I have to be able to book this number of packages to make this amount of bills. Sometimes I have specials if I'm not booking sessions at my original price. People love to save money. So I have to make a special package. It doesn't include everything that my normal packages include, because that way I can lower the cost, but still deliver the high quality. In college, we actually were forced to be critical of each other. After every time we would turn in all our projects, every single class, we'd have to critique someone. And they don't take words like, oh, that looks good, it's cute, that looks great. No, you have to deconstruct the image. What worked, what didn't work, what could have been better. So we were taught the difference between constructive criticism and deconstructive criticism. Constructive criticism is actually really good. You really want it. A lot of us want to know what other people think. A lot of us want to know, okay, I see something, but something's off. What is it? Someone tell me. It gets you used to being able to talk openly about your work and about others' work. I love constructive criticism, but I don't like deconstruct. If you're trying to be an asshole, go somewhere. If you're not trying to actually like critique something, tell me like, oh, well, maybe you could have tried the lighting here, or I think this is a little flat. I think maybe this could have worked, or I think this sends the wrong message. Something specific. If you're just trying to tear someone down, you're not being constructive at all. When you know what you want to do for the rest of your life, you figure it out. This is all I want to do. I never had a plan B. All I wanted to do was be a photographer, but like a professional photographer. Everyone's like, well, why not get into video? Why not get into this? I'm like, but I want to be the best at this. Once I master this, then maybe I'll consider this and this, because I like learning. I want to be the best at this. It can get you stuck sometimes because you become really competitive with yourself. You put yourself up on a pedestal that's like very unnecessary. It gives me this fire, but I also have to tell myself to like, don't take yourself too seriously. You know, like, don't forget there's still like life happening outside of the camera lens. So I have to remind myself of that. I try to hit up whatever friends I have that are available. You know, people have lives, people are busy. It's also hard finding friends with similar interests that want to do the same things I have. I find myself kind of like reclusive, creating art, creating bigger projects, more challenging projects that I don't even need to do. I guess that's kind of like my own world because I don't always have friends available. I have to be my best friend at all times. That's how I look at it. I have to be okay with being alone and still have fun. My psychiatrist is like, but are you socializing? Like, just can tell that I'm isolating. And I'm like, you're right. I need to go outside. I need to get out there. I definitely network. I think everyone has a different idea of what networking is. You have social networking, you have face-to-face networking. I think networking is you're just promoting yourself at all times. For the most part, I don't like networking. It takes a lot of energy out of me to be talkative, and I'm a very shy person, so it takes a little extra for me to like go up to someone and network, but it is very important. But I still push myself through it. I kind of just feel like try to be a nerd about it. As far as networking, it's more like hangouts. Eventually, after time, it's not really networking when most of your friends are photographers or videographers and models and networking, but it's a hangout because it's like, oh, here's my friend, they own this company, this and this, and it's networking, but you're also just hanging out. Like you have to have an elevator pitch at all times. I've had to work through that anxiety a lot in my life. If it wasn't for photography, I probably wouldn't even talk to anyone. Getting to know people, models, business owners, artists, people in general, that's the only reason why. That's why I started a personal account on Instagram, because when you have a company profile and you want to be yourself, which is really such a difficult thing, because it's like, be yourself, but be the professional you, but be an artist, but don't show too much emotion, which is bizarre. So the company account, it doesn't really share a lot of the artwork I do, like the paintings and the drawings I do on my Instagram, because I'm like, services I provide mainly are photography. When people find out that I also draw and paint, it's just for fun, they're like, oh shit, like you're multi-talented. But you don't consider it as a talent because you just do it as for fun. Because like, all right, I'm tired of looking at the computer for hours, I guess I'll draw now. Like, which doesn't make sense either. I draw on the computer and I draw on my iPad. The screen brightness messes with your eyesight for sure. And when you do this as a living, the camera screen, computer screen, your cell phones, there's so many screens all the time. Like if I'm having fun drawing or if I go out, like I don't want to look at a screen. Like my eyes are exhausted. That's what I do. They're tired. That's why I do things for fun, like these collabs. I think I do them whenever I'm feeling like frustrated from work or like displeased. Not like I'm not doing a good job. The photos are great, but I just don't feel satisfied like in my soul. Once it becomes work, I would probably give up on it because it's too much pressure, too much stress. No one really gives you the credit you deserve, or you know, or you feel like you're taken advantage of, or maybe when you produce good work, it's like, are people just telling me this, or are they bullshitting me? Like, are they being real, or do they just want me to take their picture for free? Okay, here's a few things. If your parents tell you not to go to art school, don't listen to them. You should probably go. If you actually want to operate as a professional photographer or a videographer, this is required in every single county, every single state. You are supposed to be licensed because you're making money in that county. And of course, Uncle Sam wants their money, so you have to pay your taxes, you have to pay your dues. I see a lot of photographers slip up on that. A lot of them don't know that they have to have like their employer identification number. They don't know that they have to have their LLC. They don't know that they have to have permits to operate and licenses, because you can get in trouble if you don't do that. So it just kind of like saves you from getting in trouble with all that extra stuff. If you like my art, I would really appreciate it. If you don't, I'd like you to tell me why, specifically what you don't like. And that's it.
I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And make sure to follow Bianca and I on all our social medias, which will be included in the description below. I had such a great time. I learned a lot. And I can't wait to take off my makeup. If you know any artists, creatives, businesses that I should check out next, please comment down below. Give me a DM, give me a call, give me an email. I'll see you guys at the next video.
Bye. Bye. And then number 4.
This setup took forever.
All those memories. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna remember these nudes when I'm older. Like, and be thankful.
I need a stylist or something.
You should come out. I'm like, you're right. I should socialize.